Gaffer, 1-0 victory over Hemel Hempstead. Bit of relief all round to get that first win at home?
You say relief, but no, we knew it was coming in terms of the group we have and how we've been playing in the last 6-7 weeks. We knew this home game, the home win was going to come. But we knew when the time it comes, or at the time it comes, it's going to have to take the selfless work from each and every member of the squad. And that's what the boys have come out here and done today in terms of the quality in and out of possession. We asked them to be relentless in terms of, both boxes, in terms of how we press, throw our bodies on the line. Because Hemel, credit to them, they're a good side. We knew what they were bringing in terms of the problems they were going to cause us. And we had to, find solutions on the pitch. But delighted to get our first home win and a fantastic clean sheet.
I think you saw two sides of the game a little bit, because first half I thought we were very dominant in large patches, and then second half we had to be quite resilient at the back, particularly in those closing stages, didn't we?
Yeah, again, going back to the preparations, the scouting reports, analysis, we knew what strengths they were going to bring, and it was important that we worked throughout the week to ensure that the units understand exactly what's needed in key moments of the game. And I thought, like you touched on it, Ben, in the first half, we was terrific. Could have been more goals. We hit the crossbar. With the chances we created again today, we should have been out of sight. But again, these games, you can never take your eye off the ball. You have to be switched on, and the players were. And it was important that we didn't give Hemel a sniff, and that it was a terrific performance, individual performances, and a collective performance from our group of players.
I think one as well we have to give a shout out to is actually Pierre Fonku. He's not had a lot of game time recently, but he's come in and he didn't look out of place at all, did he, today?
Yeah, it's like he was in the changing room with us. I've just singled him out. He's been waiting and he's been working hard. He's had a frustrating start. He didn't settle easily like he would have wanted, but it was important that when you come to a new environment, we knew some will settle in a bit earlier than some, and he's just taken on board in the last 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and just kept working behind the scenes with us. And not forgetting the group, it's helped him as well in that process, in training, just trying to do the right things in terms of what the messages we passing on in key moments of the game and in and out of possession, what's required from the individual within the units they're playing. And he was sublime today. And for the first goal that we scored came from him, making the inverted run inside the fullback, and it's caused chaos in the 6-yard box. And then John Benton is finishing off like we knew he can. But superb performance from Pierre Fonku.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, pleased for John Benton. He's been getting in those areas, hasn't he? And it's just finding that right moment. And obviously it's sort of fallen to him, but he must be delighted to get his goals today. Absolutely
delighted. I'm glad none of our players was in his way this time, because our players have been taking the chances of John. And I told him today, I said, today is the day. You're going to score today, then you need to get yourself in and around the 6-yard box, because that's where the ball will fall for you, and you've got the quality, you've got the technical ability to unlock any defensive line in this league. And I'm glad he's got that out of the way, the first goal for us, and hopefully there's plenty more to come from him.
And that's the thing, you've got to look at the fact it's another game unbeaten. It's 8 games unbeaten now, I believe, in all competitions. And from where we were prior to that, it shows that we're coming a bit more of a steady ship now, aren't we? We're starting to push our way back up the table a little bit more, which is what we need to do, isn't it?
Yeah, again, it takes a squad. It takes a squad. We knew where we was 7-8 weeks ago. We knew we had to tweak 1 or 2 things. As a management team, we had to look at ourselves. Are we getting the best out of the group in terms of the system we want to be playing with? Are they actually getting it? And then it's down to us, to myself as a manager, to make that call. And we changed the way we played, because we thought teams are beginning to suss us out a little bit and try to give teams a bit of a problem in terms of problems to solve. But again, tactically, it's important that when we do that, we carry on working and be confident in the work we're doing with the players. And we've seen it in the last 8 games. How many chances we're creating per game. It's just about making sure if we can be clinical, then it's important that we keep putting those chances away. I can't count how many chances we created today. Ben Brooks, you see the crossbar. John Benton in the second half, could have on another day gone in. Pierre Fonku had one in the first half where, you know, he's missed by a fraction of the post, and these chances are being created, and it's not just by hook or crook. It's by us breaking lines with meaning, with purpose, movement, you know, linking up play from wide areas, you know, switching up the play as quickly as possible to expose those weaknesses that we see against Hemel. We knew they'll struggle when it comes to 1v1 situations or 2v1 situations in the wide areas. And again, it's about those crosses that we put in the box. We ask for quality, and I thought those crosses that came from both flanks today were tremendous crosses. It was begging for someone to just, you know, knot them in. But we got a goal from one of it, and, you know, again, it's all credit to the group in terms of their relentless in front of goal ruthlessness, but more importantly, they're resilient, because when we needed to see out the game, you know, Hemel is throw everything at us in terms of bodies. In the last phase there, you saw it. We won the first phases, second phases, third phases. Our players are throwing their bodies on the line in ones and twos, threes and fours, and then the clearance with real meaning and detail in it for our forward players to make something out of it. So terrific game management from us today.
Yeah, and you'll probably be keen to carry on to that run. I guess, you know, with the game against Welling on Tuesday in the Kent Senior Cup, get a chance maybe to give some of the French players a go, would you say?
Yeah, we've always said to them the games coming in thick and fast, especially with our games being postponed. You know, everyone is going to be called upon. Again, Fowler has been ill today. Only got a phone call this morning around 9 a.m. Didn't sleep all night. So the welfare of the player comes first. And I knew Charlie Seaman is a right back by trade. And then it's about making sure the ones that, you know, have been training right. Pierre has been there knocking on the door for the last 3.5 weeks. He's been ready, and he was called upon, and he didn't disappoint us. So again, it's going to take the depth of the squad to ensure that, you know, comes game day, whatever the situation is, we can look at it, and, you know, we can give players minutes. But yeah, Tuesday is a chance for us to see some of those French players that haven't had plenty of minutes, and it's not by lack of effort. It's just because the team has been playing really well, and let's be honest, they are part of the team playing well because they've been training right. They've been pushing and knocking on the door, so which means the players that have the shirt, they have to keep the shirt, because if they don't, we'll change things as a management team, like we've always done at this football club. But it's important that we look at the positives. We have to enjoy this victory, first home win. Send our fans out for they were terrific today. They've been terrific all season, and it's just getting over the line with that first home win. I know everyone was on the edge of their seat. They wanted it to get it out of the way, and thankfully that's out of the way now. And we're going to carry on building from this performance. It's important that, you know, we stay humble. We've got catch up to do in the league, and, you know, our next game is against Welling, and hopefully we'll put the team out and make sure we try to win the game.
Well, thanks for your time, Gaffer. We'll catch up on Tuesday.
Thank you.